Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave with Spider Monkey Toy, and we're back out at the range on a beautiful day, and we got the good old Sears Model 25 out. We threw a scope on it. Let's see if that helped out at all. Stick around, should be a lot of fun. So the good old Sears Model 25. I've had this thing for a while now. Haven't had it out to the range much, in videos much, because there's really not much that I wanted to do with it. But one thing I did want to do, guys, is put a scope on here, or some sort of optic to help out my accuracy, because my accuracy, if you remember those videos, was subpar at best. We have just the iron sights on here, and wherever this thing came from before, I don't know if they did anything with it or they just beat the crap out of it, because we were shooting about a foot high, I think it was 6 inches high or low, I forget. I'd have to go back and look. I don't really keep much old footage around, so comparisons are going to be a little different. But we're going to throw this in on an episode of Granddaddy's Guns because it's an old gun and I like it. But I'm going to go over a few things with mounting a scope on this that, boy oh boy, I did not like. The Sears Model 25, if you're new to the channel, we have had it out before. There's not much to tell about it. Old stock, your slide forward, slide back safe. We are semi-automatic tube fed. This one in particular, I've had other people comment too that the spring on the bottom of the tube, the insert that goes into the tube, gets a little gunked up. We need to replace that because we do have a last round hiccup jam up. Oh, excuse me, it just likes to nosedive down. All right, but the scope, let's get into that. So finding mounts for this wasn't hard. I just went on Amazon. I wanted the AR style rail, whatever you call it. Man, I'm having brain farts right now. I haven't had my coffee today. But I wanted that, but they didn't fit properly because those were a flat surface and this gun has a round top. So we had to go back and reorder. So I think they're 11 millimeter inserts too. Just some standard mounts. And I went with, punch me for this one, I went with Monstrum Tactical because I've had good luck with them in the past. As far as their scope mounts, let's just go over that real quick. Don't do it. Spend that little extra money, get a better name brand, because these ones, man, I didn't even get close to the torque spec. I just started going a little bit, tightening a few things, and it would strip the threading right out. Sorry about the breeze, it is really picking up here. But it stripped the threading right out. So I had to get a little creative with some Loctite and stuff, because once I'm done with them on these, they're going in the trash. But the optic we put on here, guys, is a Sauer Whiskey3, and I really like this optic personally. It's a 3 to 9 by 40, and I think it'll do just fine for a 22. We're only going to back it up to about 40 yards, and we're going to do 4 different types of ammo and see how our accuracy improved or maybe just stayed the same. Now I did shoot this thing a few times after I threw that optic on just to get it semi-close. Man, the sun looks like it's really blinding you guys. My apologies. But we're going to come up to the target, and I'm going to show you the target first. We're going to shoot some, most of this stuff is CCI, so we got some standards, we got some velocitors, we got some stingers, and we got some Federal Punch that we're going to try. Don't mind these holes. That was something else I needed to sight in earlier. The 204. But anyway, let's back it up. Like I said, we're only going to go to about 40-ish yards. Me personally, I have no reason to shoot any further than that. The only thing I'd be using a 22 for is small game hunting, squirrel hunting, blah blah. And if I can even see a squirrel out past that distance, hey, I'd be happy with myself. But we are going to back it up to that and see how we do. Oh man, that breeze is just getting so delightful. I'm gonna have to range it here real quick. We're gonna start out with a standard velocity. We're gonna do 5-shot groups because it's 22, so why not? Hopefully this thing is still on. We'll load in 6 because we have that last round hiccup. Hey, if it chambers, we'll fire it off. All right, CCI standard velocity. This is 40 grains. going about 1,000 feet per second, or so it says. We're just gonna go off to the sandbag in the back of the truck here today. It's 22, so no recoil. I'm not too worried about it. All right, here we go. All right, we had our usual last round hiccup there, but we got 5 off. And boy, oh boy, that was shit. Pardon my language. Let's move it on to the next. We're gonna move it on to the velocitors next. Now, I'm not saying by any means, guys, that these are match rounds or a rifle that should be shooting in matches. It's an old-time rifle with a budget scope and ammo that is gonna take a squirrel hunting, sure. Now these are hollow points. Those first ones weren't, so maybe that'll affect it too. I think that's 5. We'll throw that extra one in. If not, we'll just keep on shooting. All right, the CCI velocitors, these are 40 grains as well. These ones claim they're going 1435, so these ones are moving a little bit faster than those last ones. All right, and we're aiming for the very side of the black lines that are coming in towards the center. We're aiming right for the very tip of those. I just threw a target up that we had in the truck. All right, so this will be going on the right side. Sorry about that, I'm getting blown all over heck on this tonneau cover. All right, we had our 5 shots there. I went a little bit fast at the end. I was trying to make up time. I'm sorry, I was getting blown all over heck on that tonneau cover. We're gonna have to slide it back. The wind has really picked up, and that's my excuse. But that one actually looked better than the last one. Let's load up the next one and see how we do. Going with the Stinger this time. This is some copper-plated hollow point, 32 grains, so a little bit lighter, and it says it's going 1640 feet per second, so lighter and faster. Let's see if that's what we need to do phenomenal with our groups. As I make excuses the entire time anyway. But, here's what it is. Oh no, wait, this is 4, 5, and 6. Sorry if showing you the loading is boring, but I don't want you guys commenting that I wasn't using what I said I was using. It happens. If I was gonna lie to you, it'd be about better things than that. All right, we chambered up. Let's slide it back. Hopefully we get a little better. I don't like that at all. We're just gonna slide it on the end of the tonneau here. All right, we're at the bottom of the target now. Here we go. Oh, we got our 5 and our usual hiccup. Not too bad. Let's load up the last one and see how we do. Last up, we got the Federal Punch 29 grain self-defense rounds. It always cracks me up saying that. But if they work, they work. Not sure what these are supposed to be booking at. These are flat-nosed. We've done a few videos with these before, but yeah. Let's see how they do. Three, 4, 5. One more for good measure. And 6. All right. So from what I can tell, other than that first group, I actually am shooting better with the optic, which I should. We are right at about the same distance as we were when we did this test with open sights. And I was everywhere with those. All right, so last one, we should be on the left side of the target. Here we go. Last round hiccup. All right, let's go up and take a look and see how we did. Coming up, not overly impressed, but I know I did better than I did with open sights, which, as I keep saying, should be the case. All right, so the standard, we actually did fairly well. I think we were hopping around a little bit. We did get less than an inch group with 3 there, but we had 2 stragglers way out there. I would say probably 2.5, 3 inches. Yeah, we'll call it 2. The Velociter, a little bit better with as far as the grouping. I was, like I said, I was getting kind of bounced on the tonneau cover, so had to take my time a little bit there. But again, we probably got about a 2-inch group. The Stinger did the best. We got a little bit over an inch group there, 1.25 inches maybe. Yeah, let's call it that. A couple stacked on top of each other. If I was going to go small game hunting, this is probably what I would take between this and the Velociter. The Punch, looks like we kind of made a flying V there. I was just a little bit everywhere with it. But all in all, I did better, which I should have. But still, I can do better. I know the rifle can do better. This is shooter error on this one, and as everybody likes to point out. I will admit it, I don't claim to be a proficient shooter. I'm just a guy having fun. But all in all, it'll get the job done. All right, everybody, there you have it. The Sears Model 25 with the SIG Sauer Whiskey3 scope. I'll probably throw something else on, but like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going with different mounts for the scope too. Those Monstrum just, yeah. Anyway, Monstrum's not going to sponsor me anyway. Don't care. All right, everybody, what do you think? Is it worth putting optics on older style rifles? Hey, me personally, I believe if you're going to take it out hunting, why not? Improve your accuracy and your chances for a successful humane kill on whatever it is that you're shooting. This one did okay, but we will have to redo it with something different. All right, everybody, there you have it. This is Dave with Spider Monkey 2A. Give us a like, maybe share this video. I hope you subscribe. Make sure you turn on that bell for notifications so you know when the videos are coming out. If you feel like supporting the channel, hit the super thanks button. That's the easiest way to do it. And as always, thanks for stopping by.